All right, boys and girls, we're going to be doing a space station type drawing or a 2-point perspective drawing. So the first thing you need is a ruler or a straight edge. I'm going to turn my paper sideways for a second just to help me draw a straight line for the horizon line. Now the horizon line is the ground that everything sits on. So there it is. Just drew a straight line. Now I'm going to pick 2 points. I'm going to put one way over here on one side and way over here on this side. So now that's my 2 points. So all my lines are going to go to that. Okay? So I'm going to start. Now you're going to have to turn your paper sideways, forward, and stuff like that. I'm going to make a building like we saw in the demonstration on the other video. So I'm going to start by making the top of the building. Now I'm going to draw lines real light just so you can see. It goes like that. So it goes to that point. And I'm going to draw another line from that corner to the other point of perspective. So now that kind of looks like a giant triangle, right? And now I'm going to make it look like a building, okay? So I'm going to make another point, probably about down here, where I can make a straight line come down. This will be like the corner of the top of the building. And I'm going to start from that dot and go to the other one point. Now, see, it looks kind of like a beam coming out. And then I'm going to go to the other, from that corner to the other dot. So you're always going one and then to the others. Now, see, that's pretty interesting, right? Now, I'm going to make the bottom side of the building. So I'm going to draw a line from somewhere over here, anywhere over here, and make it come down to that point. And then I'm going to do the same thing for over here, somewhere over here. Now, look at this interesting bunch of lines right now. So to make it look like a building, we're going to erase some of these lines. So I'm going to erase these now because I'm done with that. This is why you draw lightly first. Don't need that. Don't need that line there. Or this line. It's just like a guide. But it's good to go all the way to the dot so it looks right. Now if you get practice, you don't have to make the line go all the way. As long as you're lining up with the ruler, you should be fine. Okay? So now I'm going to make, that's like a ceiling looking thing. I'm going to make some straight lines with my ruler for like the building coming down from the, so I'll just make a straight line like that. And let's see, maybe a straight line like, let's see, right here maybe, lining up on that corner, and one more for the side. We're gonna have one more for the side. Okay, so now from these lines, I'm going to draw to our dots. So from this one, I'm going to draw a corner from here to there. See, oh, look how that did that. All I do is go from this line to that dot. And then now I'm going to go from this corner to the other dot, and it will cut part of the line off I did. So now it looks like a building, see? And I can erase part of this so it looks like it's not see-through. But see how these shapes are becoming like buildings now? I'm making some other lines to go like a walkway maybe, or I don't know what I'm making, so I'm making like a different path maybe. And you can also make these come down farther too. Let's do that. Let's make it go down farther here. So this goes down a little bit farther and makes it taller. to connect the bottom of this dot to that. This dot to that corner to this corner. Oh, I need to make that line a little longer. See right here? I didn't make it long enough. So now that looks pretty interesting. That's pretty cool. Let's make this come out. It's kind of like a walkway. I like that. Looks like a shape. Let's look at it, how we're doing so far. Maybe I'll make it like an edge. You know, you make an angle. That's kind of cool looking. So you don't have to make it go to the corner every time. So like that. You erase that. Keep your horizon line though. And maybe I'll make some openings in it. I don't know, like windows. Just trying to make it cool looking, make it interesting looking. Let's make another building right over here. So we'll start, oops, made a little line there. We'll start with a line, straight line. So I'll make this corner go to this dot slightly. This corner go to that one. And we'll make this one go all the way over here. I'm going to make it stop right about there. Now why I didn't draw the line all the way is because I didn't want to go on top of that building. Now I just make this straight. Make this corner go back to that dot too. Always goes back to dots. Look at these cool shapes now. Now I can make this a three-dimensional building like and now it looks like a shape. Erase some of these lines. One thing about if you're making space, they have a lot of angles on it, so you can cut off corners by putting like an angle like this, and then that changes a little bit. Just gonna make this line go to that corner instead now. You might want to do that before you draw your lines, that's true. That looks more interesting now. More space-like. It went from a square shape to more of like that. So now we've got a lot of details. Now we're going to add some interesting parts to it, like so windows, doors, lines, things like that. So to do that, you can use your ruler. You can add windows, like little rectangles within that. Let's make a observatory window, like where it's looks like there's someone watching up here, the tower watching over people. Just using cool shapes. Yeah, look how cool that looks. Put some like satellite looking things on the top, big antennas. These are just details that you're adding to make it look more space-like. Making little panels. It's a lot of racing, a lot of drawing. Just adding details here and there. Adding some angles to make it more geometric looking. It's definitely looking more space-like now. Making little... Just make it go back to that dot. I'm making a corner. It looks like it's going back in space. Use your ruler a lot in this. To make it even look like it goes in, watch this, I'll make a little... Look at that, looks like an inset now. Hole in there. That's kind of cool. See? Pretty cool. So you just add features like that, windows, doors, hangers, add planets in the background. One thing you can do for a planet is just take a cup and then trace a circle. Like that. And then you can make little craters on it. Circles, top circles, next to circles, and that makes it look like a planet or moon. You can make little rings around it, like the shading. Well, have fun, guys, doing lots of fun, cool shading and drawing. Use your imagination. Now, you also do not have to do a space picture. You can make it a house or a building or a store, whatever your heart desires, but I am looking for a two-dimensional drawing. Excuse me, a three-dimensional drawing with two-point perspective. Okay? All right, guys, I look forward. I hope this was helpful and I hope the video was helpful.